The manager recognised for his work this past month. Will that inspire them to victory today on EA TV? Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And the focus is on live action from Ligue 1. It's Metz versus Olympique de Marseille.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Un bon match. Bonne chance. Bonne chance. Salut, bon match. Chance les gars. Merci. Bon courage.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
And this is the lineup for Marseille. Geronimo Rulli stands between the posts. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg plays alongside Geoffrey Kondogbia in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. So underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Pavard. Leonardo Banerdi. Kondogbia. And Pavard on the ball. And the situation I'm hearing has changed in the Lille game. Let's find out more from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Lille. It's now 1-0, 5 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. And danger averted. Well read. Will it happen for them? Not troubling the keeper. Stambouli. Well, this is a meeting of true opposites. On the one hand, the hosts with the worst goal-scoring record in the league. On the other, the visitors who know how to defend better than anyone, Stuart.
Well, Derek, don't be quite so gloomy. Today might...
Can he find the net? It was on its way in. Played over. Aubameyang. Aubameyang trying to feed it through. Oh, that's a solid piece of defending when it looked as though it might go wrong for them. Well, recognition for the manager earlier. Nobody can say he doesn't deserve the Manager of the Month award. They're in the sort of position they want to be at this stage.
Yeah, they've had a great start to the season, occupying a Champions League spot. But this is all about keeping that momentum going and getting another victory here today.
Højbjerg. Murillo. Playing with patience.
They certainly know how to keep the ball, don't they?
No, high quality defending. Well, we can see what they're attempting, but it's just not coming off. Well, it sounds like there's been a goal in the Lille game. Over to Alex for the details.
It's a goal for PSG. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 23 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. Bine. Really good challenge. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Good ball over the top. Well, sitting deep and just trying to form a really coherent block. Marseille moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Crossing into the middle. Not the most confident clearance. Splendid defending. Successfully cut out the pass. Aurelio Buta. Gauthier 1. Promising looking ball. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
And it's played into the centre. Clearance left a bit to be desired. The attack ended disappointingly. And a lot to like about this attack. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept.
Yeah, that's the way to snuff out pressure.
Well, getting himself forward is Aubameyang. Fine tackle there to prevent a chance. Gauthier 1. Disappointing end to that. And a chance to whip it in here. Lovely ball. Will it happen for them? Magnificent defending. So nothing to choose between the teams at half-time as the referee blows his whistle. Your impressions of our hosts? So even Steven going into the second half of this one. And the through ball. Have opened the scoring.
Yeah, not the finish he was looking for there.
Traore has it. Plenty of options. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, just a reminder, we have more live football from Ligue 1 coming your way right here on EA TV. It's FC Metz facing Toulouse.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
To put them ahead. Shot blocked, but still alive. Well, they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Trying to pick out a teammate. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Kondogbia. Now with Aubameyang. Heavy finish. And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates. But what a first save that was.
Well, some pretty big news coming through from one of the other games. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yeah, PSG will...
Oh no, what a chance this is! Oh, commanding goalkeeping. 30 minutes to go then. A really good pass. Another game from Ligue 1 for you to enjoy with us on EA TV. It's Olympique Marseille and they'll be facing Le Havre.
Well, the hosts have dominated the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes and have played some really lovely football going forward. But they must now make it count and get themselves in front.
Michael Murillo. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Stambouli. Gauthier 1. Good ball over the top. And look at this! Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Timothy Weah. Kondogbia. Good visualization and execution. Monster piece of defending.
Well, not only was that brave, it was brilliant anticipation.
Good work from Marseille to win back possession. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Oh, good vision there. And giving the ball away. Aurelio Buta. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Can they grab the lead late on? Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been foiled. How pivotal could that be at this stage of the game?
Well, it was a good save, but that was the chance to win the game there. That could be their last opportunity.
Sabali. Marseille doing well to regain possession. And quick thinking defensively.
Well, that was how to defend the edge of the box.
Collin. Attacking with vigour. But timely defending when it mattered. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Can he put them in front? No is the answer to the question. And that could be so important at this stage.
Well, will they get another chance? That would surely have won the game for them.
Gauthier 1. Well, you can see how fiercely they're concentrating on finding a winner. And a chance for the winner. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here's the replay, and that's the perfect outcome. Right into the corner and in off the post. That's a very good goal.
So, on with the game. Interesting to see where it goes from here. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Jesse Deminguet. And there goes the final whistle. The Marseille fans won't be going home happy following this defeat. What did you make of it?
Well, Derek, today just wasn't good enough. They lacked a cutting edge. They played
The focus on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. In a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today on EA TV? Well, hello from a city that truly loves its football. Marseille, the city in question. And our action comes to you from the Orange Velodrome. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu for you today is action from Ligue 1. It's Olympique de Marseille versus Le Havre.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And the referee gets this game going. Every reason to believe this should be a cracker. And here's how it looks for Marseille. Geronimo Rulli stands between the posts. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg plays alongside Jeffrey Kondogbia in the centre of midfield. And operating in attack today, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Greenwood. Well, for Marseille, it's all about trying to win this game after losing against Metz. Interested to know how you see this game going for them.
Well, away from home, I thought it was a pretty insipid display. Today, I think they'll show far more quality in possession and play with a greater tempo. And if they can do that, they've got every chance of winning this game.
Wait a minute, look what's happening. Well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
Here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the finish is sublime. He sees the keeper's position and just chips it over him. It's a breathtaking goal.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Sofiane Boufal. Chavez. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Really nice ball. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Intercepted effortlessly.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Luka Gurna. Here's Boufal. And he read it superbly. Not putting so much effort into winning back possession. Promising attack. But they dealt with the threat posed. Murillo. Maybe dangerous here. A good and fair challenge. Sofiane Boufal. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Can he find the right pass? Aubameyang. Promising looking ball. It's a perfect challenge. Luka Gurna. Here's Bufal. Soumare. Nicely timed tackle. Aubameyang. And Marseille with acres of space out wide. Quite happy to sit deep, but that can have its risks.
I'm not sure this is the right way to go. Can easily get penned in here.
Showing good situational awareness. Teammates available. Bufal. And the lead beckons. And really on the scent of his second goal of the match.
Well, he's certainly been a handful today, and that could easily have been his second. He's looked really dangerous.
And striking the crossbar. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
Well, attacks are plenty, but now defensive resilience is what's called for. Marseille have lost it. Samata. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Well, there it is. The first half is now in the hit. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Marseille finding space on the flank. And there's the feed into the box. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations. Back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Good looking move this. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Well, here's a match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to join us for.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Chance to equalise. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Pavard. Now with Medina. Well, they lost custody of it. Sofiane Boufal. Now this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Chance here. And it has gone a-begging. Good heavens.
Well, that should have been the equaliser. A golden opportunity wasted there.
Fabier. Determined defending. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Touré. Soumare. The pressure to win it back. Here's Chavez. Danger building. Is it going to be? Oh, my word, there's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. That's useful play. Options in the centre. Real chance. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback. And then from that sort of range, Aubameyang was never going to miss. It's a well-worked goal.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Sofiane Boufal. Touré. Timothée Pembele. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Sofiane Boufal. To reduce the deficit. And he's fired it against the post. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, they just can't get back into this game. The woodwork on that occasion just denying them.
Well, they're on the ball, and they've just got to forget about that moment of misfortune. Decent-looking pass. The ball back with Marseille now. Real chance. And getting enough on the ball to steer us away. Bine. Couldn't keep it. And Scott to attack. Timothée Pembele. Samata. Soumare. Pembele. Samata on the ball. What to like about that pass? Luka Gurna. Now a decent position. Could reduce the deficit. And taking it without any trouble at all. And very nicely positioned to win it back. And an effective clearance. Niklas Stark. Touré. Luka Gurna. Here's Boufal. Now opening things up. There was the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Opportunity it is. And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
The final whistle, and many reasons for Marseille fans to be cheerful on the back of this victory.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, the cameras get up close and personal with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with good cause.
Well, he just controlled the game, didn't he? He looked
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And it really should be a zestful league phase game in the Champions League. Tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
This has the makings of a very good game. Great atmosphere, some top-class players and a perfect pitch. I'm excited by this one.
Here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, when you're playing a 3-5-2 formation, the position of the wing-backs is key. If they drop too deep, you can't dominate possession. And if they play too high, you leave the centre-backs exposed. They have to get the balance right.
And here's how it looks for Marseille.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre-forward and two wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
So off and running here, the first half underway. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that, but the danger averted for now. Oh, nice ball. David. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Oh, disappointing end to that.
Well, they made some good decisions there.
Adam Zorgan. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Oh, might be. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, let's look at this again. And what a 1-2 it is to unlock the defence. But he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
And the action underway once more. The onus is on Marseille to find a response now. Too easy, far too easy. On to Greenwood. A bit wasteful from Marseille. Short. And veering in field. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Aubameyang. Just couldn't get it through. Played over. And off the frame of the goal.
Well, he just couldn't keep that the right side of the post, could he? But he met it so well.
And Niang now. Rob Schoofs. In a decent position. Can he do it? Unconvincing effort, really, straight into the goalkeeper's hands.
Yeah, what a wasted opportunity that was. Big chance.
Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Can he? And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, just look at this. It's a good finish and reward for their pressure. They really have controlled this game.
Two 2-0 now, and back underway. Bit of a sloppy pass by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And there's been a change to the scoreline in one of the other games. Alex has details.
Yes, it's a goal for Chelsea.
Oh, hang on, Alex. Big chance here. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Well, to Alex, apologies for having to interrupt you just then. To confirm, Chelsea did score in that match, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Tremendous block. And missing the chance to give them a bit of breathing space.
Well, that should have made it more comfortable, shouldn't it? But it's a wasted opportunity.
Not made it look routine, but read it well. And Niang now. Rob Schoofs. And nice vision. Well, ball back with Marseille now. Incisive pass. Oh, chance! Oh, magnificent reaction. Aitel Haj. Well, this could really help the cause. He might yet finish. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Højbjerg. And Aubameyang now. Michael Murillo. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better.
Yeah, that was a cheap turnover there.
And we will have just one additional minute. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. And back underway with Marseille trailing and looking to find a route back into this match. Kondogbia. Now with Medina. Well, trailing, but this looks promising. Tremendously strong in the tackle. The goal was at his mercy.
Well, it certainly was. He has to score there.
Can he level it? Abonează-te! Oh, what a sequence. Bad error. Great save. And still they lead here.
It's a real mix-up at the back, but excellent from the keeper.
Michael Murillo. Promising looking attack from Marseille. Well, disappointing end to the move. A league that always seems to produce fine young players. Ligue 1, an action coming up on EA TV. It's Olympique Marseille, and they'll be taking on Racing Club de Lens. High-tempo football. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. And they will make the change now. And perfectly positioned.
Yeah, that was a good interception.
But he's certainly not alone. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Well, they've decided to make a change. Who can they pick out? Well, made the connection, but that was catching practice for the keeper. And there to intervene. Tagliafico. What a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder there. You can see the discomfort.
Oh, reacted so quickly. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Much clear. Played into the box. Well, that's the end of that for now. And a goal to tell you about in the Barca match. Alex Scott, who has scored it.
Yes, it's another goal for Barcelona. He shot far post, the keeper parries it, but the rebound has been put in nicely. The game's all level again at 2-2 with 70 minutes on the clock.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Working so hard to win back possession. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is. Well, they needed that, and so did he. Just look at the manager's relief there.
So they get the game restarted, and the story here, back from the brink. David. Just 15 minutes remaining. Well, something has happened at one of the other venues. Let's get the up-to-date news from Alex.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Fiorentina. The keeper dived the right way, but it's hit his leg and went in. It's now 2-2 with 77 minutes played.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. Oh, no, not even close to hitting the target that time. Fabian. It's Weah on the ball. Aubameyang. Well, here they are on the attack. Can they go on and win the game? But nothing comes of it. Mathias Rasmussen. Adam Zorgan. Rasmussen. Can they forge ahead? Still not away. Well, they can keep possession now. Weighted ball from Abonează. Just needs to stay calm. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, as you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Aubameyang, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal. Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Options in the centre. And quick thinking defensively. There goes the final whistle, and the story here, a victory for Olympique de Marseille. What did you make of it?
What a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
Well, he put in a really fun... A manager with a clear vision. It's not just about tactics, but also about unity and identity. The fans can see it and feel it, but might the best be yet to come? Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And very excited to be bringing you live action from Ligue 1, the top division here in France. It's Racing Club de Lens up against Marseille.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Exciting game in prospect, and Olympique Marseille get the ball rolling. Baidu. And now Thomasson. And a good-looking pass.
That's certainly a way to break this defence down.
And danger averted. Well read. Well, based on the way the visitors defend with such authority and excellence, they're going to be very hard to break down, you just feel, Stuart.
Well, I can only admire the work rate, the know-how and the desire of their defensive structure. It's been brilliant this season, and I don't expect that to change today.
Oh, genuine chance! Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Michael Murillo. Oh, he's lost possession. Danger building. Possibility for Abonează. And a fine stop. Samson Baidu. Well, nothing comes of it.
Well, that's how to clear the danger. Good piece of defending there.
Medina. Balerdi. Højbjerg. Avar with it. Now with Medina. Failure to keep the ball by Marseille. Saud Abdul Hamid. Thauvin. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Must take the lead here. That is how to keep it out of the net. Well, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Timely intervention. Well, both sides encountering difficulties keeping possession. Well, he's certainly not alone. To put them ahead! And no worries for the goalkeeper. Medina. Regained possession. Well, that was easy on the eye. Oh, it's on! And the chance was there for him.
Yeah, what a glorious opportunity to put them ahead that was.
Kondogbia. Marseille have lost possession. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely.
Well, the hosts have dominated the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes and have played some really lovely football going forward. They must now make it count and get themselves in front.
It's really going so well for them, and who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. What a vital intervention. Greenwood. And Højbjerg with it. And the situation, I'm hearing, has changed in the Monaco game, and Alex Scott has the details.
Yeah, it's a goal for Monaco. They've scored the opener here with 38 minutes on the clock.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Really nice-looking pass. For the lead here. Oh, still not away. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. Audacious and outrageous. What a goal it was. One that all football lovers will appreciate. A goal to get the blood flowing. And so Marseille get the ball moving again. Can they find a response here? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's a nice looking ball. The fans are good, but straightforward claim by the keeper. Thomasson. Sima. And now Thomasson. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And off we go again. The second half has begun. Sotoka. And now Thomasson. Abdul Hamid. Decent pass. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Kondogbia. Weah. And there to intervene. Well, just a reminder, we have more live football from Liga coming your way right here on EA TV. It's Racing Club de Lens, and they'll be taking on FC Metz.
I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium.
Oh, Stewart, they must score! Keeping it out. And they're making a change. And there's the delivery. Oh, had to be a goal, surely! Saud Abdul Hamid. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And the through ball. Sit through. Great moment. A goal! Real excitement. A back and forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions. And what a goal that is from Aubameyang. He hits it with power and accuracy. He's such a good finisher.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Saud Abdul Hamid. Gradi. "30 minutes to go then. Thomasson. Genuine chance. And holds onto it confidently. Another game from Liga for you to enjoy with us live on EA TV. Decides to shoot. Oh, could easily have been a brace for him.
Well, the way he's playing at the moment, I thought he would score there. He's been a constant threat.
It's a perfect challenge. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Real chance. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease. It's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one foot in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
As they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Aubameyang. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Crossing possibilities. Can they set up a chance? And a very good challenge. Could be a chance to break. Bine. And on to Weah.
Attention, le nom du gagnant ou de la gagnante de notre grand jeu concours sera publié demain sur notre site internet.
Likes to run with the ball at his feet. And look at this! He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And a goal update for you in the Monaco game. Let's find out who has scored it. Here's Alex.
Yeah, it's a goal for Monaco. It was a low-driven cross, and he was...
Can he find the net? And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Well, to Alex, apologies for having to interrupt you just then. To confirm, Monaco did score in that match, and the lead at the moment is 2-0. Thomasson. Decent looking ball. to work the goalkeeper. So making the substitution now. Timothy Weah. Now with 5 minutes remaining and just 1 goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Well, not long to go now. Can Marseille pull out all the stops and find an equaliser?
Well, it's been a fairly even match, but at key moments they've just been second best. They could have defended better for the goals, and they've missed opportunities at the other end. It'll be a disappointing result if it stays this way.
Trying to really get at the opposition here. This could be it! Oh, that's splendid play. Oh, what a very fine stop to keep them in this.
Well, it's a good...
And there goes the final whistle. The Marseille fans won't be going home happy following this defeat. What did you make of it?
Well, they've defended so well throughout the season, but to